8 dogs found abandoned behind Washington City shelter. New details about the 4-day search for a Cedar City man found dead. And your daily weather forecast coming up with highs, lows, and everything you need to know for the days ahead.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. Washington City Police are asking for the public's help in a case where multiple dogs, many of them Shar-Peis, were found abandoned in a wash behind the Washington City Animal Shelter over the weekend. For more on this story, here's a closer look.
The Washington City Police are investigating an incident involving 8 to 9 dogs that were left abandoned in a wash behind Washington City Animal Shelter. Washington City Police Lieutenant Corey Klotz explains.
So yesterday morning we got a call of Shar-Peis or animals running down here by our animal shelter. So Officer McKinnon showed up and found that there was numerous amounts of Shar-Peis that it appears that somebody has ditched or discarded here.
The dogs include purebred Shar-Peis and mixes with 6 females that appear to have had litters. Fortunately, despite being close to livestock, no other animals were affected. Anyone with information is asked to call Washington City Police at 435-986-1515 or the Animal Shelter at 435-673-7194.
New information has surfaced about the search for 35-year-old Eduardo Gutierrez Nava, a Cedar City resident who was found dead Saturday in Cedar Canyon. Gutierrez Nava was last seen riding his motorcycle on October 28th, and a large-scale search effort began after he was reported missing. Over 4 days, Iron County Search and Rescue, local police, and community volunteers used drones, helicopters, K-9 units, and ATVs to comb Cedar Canyon. His body and motorcycle were discovered off Route 14 near mile marker 8. A GoFundMe page has since raised over $9,000 to support his family and funeral expenses. Now we'll take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. In St. George, it's currently mostly cloudy with a temperature of 60 degrees. Tonight's low will be around 35 degrees. Tomorrow, expect mostly sunshine, reaching a high of 58 and a low of 32. Over in Mesquite, a wind advisory is in effect from 7 p.m. this evening until 10 a.m. Wednesday, with north winds from 20 to 30 miles per hour and gusts up to 50 miles per hour expected. Currently, it's partly cloudy and sitting at 65 degrees. Tonight's low is expected to be 42 degrees. Tomorrow will be cooler with times of clouds and sun with a high near 62 and a low around 37. In Cedar City, it's currently cloudy at 41 degrees. Tonight's low will drop to around 22. Tomorrow, anticipate a breezy afternoon with a high near 37 and a low around 17 degrees. Now we'll go to Tyler Todd for your weekly injury law review.
Hi, I'm Tyler with We Win Injury Law. Not every injury case is straightforward, which is where expert witnesses come in. These professionals provide specialized knowledge and insight that can clarify complex issues. Medical experts can explain how an injury affects your life, while accident reconstruction experts piece together how an incident actually happened. In cases involving product defects, engineers might testify about design flaws. An expert's testimony adds credibility, offering facts and analysis that go beyond what a typical witness can say. Their role can be pivotal, transforming a case from one that's merely based on personal stories into one that's built on hard evidence. When expert witnesses are involved, it's not just about what happened, but how and why it impacts your claim.
The Humane Society of Utah's St. George Clinic recently completed renovations, adding a dental suite, expanded kennel space, and extended hours to better serve Southern Utah's pets and families. We'll go to Jesse Bang for the story.
The Humane Society of Utah's St. George location has just completed renovations, allowing them to offer additional care for animals. Riley Pugh, who will soon be the facility's assistant manager, took St. George News on a tour of the recent expansion, which includes a brand new dental suite. This new addition to the surgical area allows the facility to perform dental and surgical procedures simultaneously. The expansion also includes the addition of a wall and more recovery space for animals after surgery. The enhanced services at the St. George Clinic will enable an additional 4,000 pet vaccinations, 1,000 spay-neuter surgeries, and 200 dental surgeries, all at low cost for families in southern Utah. See the full article for more information on the expansion and the Humane Society of Utah.
Thanks, Jesse. In honor of Veterans Day, patriotic organizations unfurled a massive flag at Snow Canyon State Park, celebrating veterans like 101-year-old Iwo Jima survivor Kenneth John Brown in a moving ceremony. Here's Nick Fiala with more on this story.
With Veterans Day just around the corner, several patriotic organizations gathered to honor the memory and sacrifice of U.S. military veterans with a ceremony to unfurl an enormous flag over Snow Canyon State Park on Saturday. This is the second time such an event has been held in the park. Before it was unfurled in Snow Canyon this year, the flag was shown at the recent homecoming game of Crimson Cliffs High School and given minor repairs in the school gymnasium. The Snow Canyon event was made possible by the organizations United We Pledge and Follow the Flag, who partnered up to make sure local veterans are not forgotten. A specific veteran honored at this year's ceremony was 101-year-old U.S. Marine chaplain Kenneth Brown, who served for 3 years and survived Iwo Jima in World War II. Brown was also given a commemorative quilt by the organization Quilts of Valor. The flag is currently visible to Snow Canyon visitors just to the left of State Road 18 North.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to WeWinInjuryLaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5, brought to you by We Win Injury Law.